Hello Aries, welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let's start your reading. Let's see what your reading is about. What's the theme of your reading, Aries? Let's get a card. Your reading is about opening to discovery. There is something opening up for you. An opportunity is coming for you. Okay, maybe you've just seen the beginning of an opportunity and it's time to explore that. Okay, so you are probably on a new path. Something new has happened for you, something new has come your way very recently, and you need to see and explore it a little bit. See, we have the Emperor and the Tower card. So there has been something which has happened really, let's say, out of the blue. Okay, and you have you need to be uh, in charge of it. You need to take matters in your own hand to deal with things which have happened rather suddenly and which have taken you by surprise. Let's get a little more of this. So whatever this opportunity was, it came out of the blue, really unexpected, and now you need to see how you can steer things for yourself. Okay, that's the Emperor energy. We have the Three of Pentacles. So definitely a group effort, and the Temperance card over here. So there are other people involved in this. I still want to get a little more on this Tower card and the Emperor card. What is it? Okay, Four of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Devil. All right, so there has, whatever has happened, it's going to be different for all of you, but it has caused a lot of fear and insecurity, and you feel that it has gone completely contrary to your wishes, and that is why you are feeling this a little fearful. You're wondering, you're kind of holding your head in your hands, and what can I do? Is there any way out of it? Yes, there is a way out of it, but right now you're too engrossed in the fear, insecurity this entire thing is creating for you. Okay, definitely a group effort, a group thing, which is family. It could be your organization, it could be your business, it could be a community, whatever it is, but this is definitely very strong group energies, where in the past things were things between you and them were in good balance, but all of a sudden something has happened, and now you are at odds with yourself, whether you need to be willing to have these people with you and share with you whatever you have experienced, or you want to do things completely on your own. See, the Emperor card is somebody who takes their own decisions, but there has been something drastic, and I feel that this is, you would like to have it your way, but you cannot ignore the fact that other people are equally they have an equal participation in this. They need to be involved in this, but I think you want to do things your way, which is causing you the stress, fear, as well as the insecurity about if you do not share it with others, then what is going to be the consequences of that. Maybe you feel that you want to do it your way, you do not want to include others, but again that fear and insecurity is there, that you need to answer to these people because they're part of it. It's a group thing. You can't be taking your decisions on your own, and if you feel you can, that is also the fear and insecurity. What if they come and question you later? So that is what the whole confusion is. Let's see. You've got the Hanged Man here, and you've got the Seven of Wands here. Though you have come across some information, something has happened, like I said, with the Tower card over here, but you are, I think, letting things be for now, though I feel that internally you are quite obsessed with it. That's the word, because I got the Devil card. You are quite obsessed with it. It's constantly going on in your mind. You're trying to you're working on it 24/7 in your head, and it's really disrupted your peace of mind. Okay, but for now you're not sharing this with anybody. You're not doing anything about it. You're keeping the information to yourself, and you're processing it for yourself. It's causing you a lot of stress, anxiety, unhappiness, and I see in the future that you don't want to budge from your stand also. You're quite focused on having things your way with the Emperor card, and with the Seven of Wands, I think you still want to insist and persist on doing things your way without taking into consideration other members in the group, or in the family, or at work, or in your business, or in your community. You want to do this completely on your own without other people. And this is what, the opening to discovery card is. See, the fact is that, this opportunity, you can take it in any direction. But I think this is a control issue again. Aries, you don't want to share this with anybody. And anybody, as in these people are part of it, but you don't want to share things with other members or other family members. You've just discovered something and you don't want to share things. That's what I've got, this Tower card. Some sudden information, good news, opportunity, but you're keeping it all to yourself. You don't want to share it with others. Like, let's continue. What's your energy, Aries? You've got the 10 of Cups. So you feel that, things are happy right now, they're good right now. Let me not bring this in front of these people, otherwise it spoils your sense of happiness. You are very happy keeping a secret from others. You don't want to share it, and you want it to be that nobody knows about it. It's fine, but and it's like a happy image of the family or the organization or your community. You don't want to introduce this new thing which is privy to you, which is known only to you, because you feel that let things be the way they are. You've got the Queen of Cups. See, it's again a card of, it makes you happy. You're focusing on your happiness and your well-being. You feel that, you're not, that the way things are, you are quite content that let it be like this. Let me keep this to myself. I don't want to share it with anyone because I'm quite happy with this decision which you have taken. What's the energy around you? You've got the Page of Swords, but your mind is troubled. There is a lot of information around you. There are a lot of new ideas around you, and mentally this is very disturbing for you. You want to create the image that on the outside for everybody that everything is fine, but inside of you, you know that you have discovered something which you are not sharing with the people who need to know, and the internal stress, insecurity, fear is bubbling inside you. It's causing you a lot of anxiety not sharing it, but you do not want to share it for whatever reason it is, and you're quite adamant on not doing it because I got the 7 of Wands. Okay, and you're just letting things be because the picture is nice in the family, in the organization, so you just want to keep it like that. What's your outcome? We have, see, this is not a nice card to get. Okay, Aries, because see, this is the 5 of Wands over here. This is a card of conflict, whether it is the conflict in your mind or whether the conflict is going to be there with others. See, Aries, I don't want to lecture, but this is the truth. If you are going to keep facts from people who need to know them, you are definitely disturbed that you're intentionally keeping things from them. You are getting disturbed, you are in conflict with yourself, because some level you do know that this is not the right thing to do. And if this comes out later, again there is going to be conflict from the same people. So either which way, it is a very difficult position for you. Right now you are not doing it because you want to be in charge of everything. But sooner or later things are likely to come out, because either there are ways and means of things happening and coming into light. Opening to discovery, what is it that you want to you do with this opportunity? You want to share it with people concerned, and that I think you don't want to do that because you want to have a sense of control over things, and sharing things with others means sharing the responsibility and the control. But if you know that these people are equal participants in this, there is going to be a conflict sooner or later. Either you have the mental conflict within you constantly, or at a later stage you will have a conflict with these people when they question you. So you seem to be in a very tight position right now, Aries, and I think you are aware of it. Let me get you some guidance. What is the guidance for Aries? Because whatever it is definitely group energies. There are other people concerned with this. We have this awakening genius. See, Aries, you do know what the right thing is. You do know what you need to do. You do know that you have the right knowledge in you, but you seem to be not acting on it because of this Emperor card. You don't want to. It's a lot of control issue. You want to be the boss, but you also know everything else which I have explained in this reading. You are aware of that aspect also. So it's totally up to you. What are you discovering for yourself? Whatever you have discovered for yourself, what are you doing with it? You know both sides of the coin, and it would be a good idea to follow the best path. the wisdom which you have in you, innate wisdom which you have in you, that is what your guidance is, that follow that through. You know what is the best course of action, but right now you're a little bit in your ego to look at that, but that's what your guidance is. Fall back on ancient wisdom, fall back on the wisdom given to you by your teachers, and anyone you hold in regard. Follow the best course of action. That is what your cards are suggesting. Okay, otherwise the conflict is there, for sure. That's the outcome. So you can just minimize it right now if you give up your stand on this and share with things. What is going to be your best course of action? Let me see. Okay, let's see what's your best course of action. See, in the past, things were a good balance between them, but that balance is all set to get very, very rocky. With this, the best course of action is move away from anything which is distressing you. Six of Swords. Move away from it. You have the Five of Pentacles and you have the Six of Cups. Okay, so you might feel that you might feel that you're losing out on something if you share with them. But that's what the whole thing is. If you're sharing with them, then it gets distributed equally. If you do not share it, you keep all of it with yourself. That is also there. But it's all about relationships. These people are very important. You have built something together. So when you have built something together, to take it all for yourself, that is something is not the right thing. But you're still doing it because you want to be in control. But the best course of action is to keep your mind at peace. Either which way, you're very disturbed, Aries. So the best course of action is to move away from thoughts which are distressing you. So what if you get a little less? So what if you're not in control? So what, you need to share, but then the relationships will patch up. If this were totally your thing, there would be no issue, but this is a family thing, this is a group thing, and I think that is what is good, the conflict. Whether you want to involve other people and share with them, you don't want to do that, that's causing a conflict. When you bring it out and open, they will get to know sooner or later, then again there's going to be a conflict. So your best course of action is move away from conflicting thoughts, share with others, and you will feel that sense of connecting. You'll feel the connection and the bonding with others. Otherwise this is going to make you feel very lonely. You'll be sidelined. These people will obviously not want to be with you because you're not doing the honest thing, right? So that's what your guidance is, that it's more important to have people with you rather than ruffle feathers and part ways on a unpleasantness which is guaranteed by the Five of Wands. Okay, so that's your reading. I'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching.